Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. How are you doing today? It's your guy, DeMarcus, with the Beta Project here. What we do is we just uplift you and give you something powerful to think about and have in your heart and to hold as you make it through this day. Not every day is going to be a good day, but if you have a lifeline, so to speak, you won't drown in it. And so that's what today is about. We're going to help us to be the best version of us we can be at all times. And it starts off with me. Obviously, you probably have other people, but why not be here too? So today, you can always find us on YouTube, Humble and Focus every single day. Today is December 12, 2019, and today is Limited Vision. And today's quote is, your vision is not limited by what your eye can see, but by what your mind can imagine. Okay, let's do this, ladies and gentlemen. Are you guys ready? Aren't you excited? Hopefully this works. I don't know what I'm trying to do behind the scenes right now is actually going to work, but I'm going to try. Okay, that's all I can do. Give it my best shot. Okay, so here we go. I'm bringing it on. Be a whole lot smoother if I wasn't setting it up. Oh, okay. So here we go. So how do you guys like my new screenshot background? I guess you can see me. Oh, it didn't work. Anyway, so ladies and gentlemen, there was a point in time where I told you, I was like, I'm calling into the universe 10 books. The Secret, 10 books. And I'm calling them in, right? And so the universe said, all right, well, DeMarcus is serious about one of these 10 books. Let's get it for him. And somehow I kind of got some books here. You can count them on the video if you want to pause and count them. But there they are. Isn't that exciting? It just kept going, didn't it? One. Let's start at the bottom. Here we go. Let's start at the bottom. Pretend like I have one book. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh crap. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now I asked the universe for 10 books. I got 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and I gave one away already. And so today's about limited vision, and this is a perfect example because remember I told you, I was like, we talk about what we want, but we don't believe that it's going to happen. Sometimes you just have to say it to the universe one time and say, this is what I want, and it'll happen to you. But we lose belief, we lose faith that it's actually going to happen because we can't see it with our limited vision. So the idea behind this, ladies and gentlemen, is that we often want to, the Bible even says, it says, lean not into your own understanding. And the reason for that is because we only understand a small partial bit of what this world is like. We are one person of about 7, what is that? I forgot what the number is. It's a lot of billions of people out there. And when the aspect comes is that you want to lead into your understanding because you know what you know, and you're not willing to be open to hearing anybody else, what you do is you block your blessings because you can't learn something new if you already know. Think of it like this. If you got a parking space that is uniquely yours and you've parked a car in there and you go buy a new car, you can't park that same car, that brand new car, in that same spot because that spot is occupied. So you got to be willing to let yourself move that car out of the space to get it in there. You only get a certain amount of space, but yet we treat life as if we know so much more than what we know, but that doesn't allow for you to learn and grow. When you believe you know, you can't grow. Why? Because you already know it. If you already know it, you don't seek knowledge. What you do is you make fun of people who are trying to grow. You make fun of people who are trying to get more. You're making fun of people who understand the world differently from you because you are not open to seeing the world the way it could be. You only see the world the way you know it to be. Now think about it, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, we are one of billions of people out here, right? And so you're telling me that the universe itself is only centered around what you know to be true? Those truths that you haven't even thought of because you haven't gotten to the level to get 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 to the level to have the inkling to think about the thing that's going to get you to the next level that'll take you to the place that you're supposed to be thinking. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're so far away from this thinking thing because we already know. If we already know, we can't do damage. The universe cannot provide from you if you already know. You can't ask the universe for something and then go find out and seek it. this came to me. Like, it all worked, and I can't even tell you, like, it's so cool. And the reason I'm bringing this up is because Steve Harvey was talking about how, you know, about his story about how he got his land, and he was homeless, and he was trying to, what was he trying to do? He was trying to fish on somebody's land and kept getting kicked off, and he's like, Lord, just give me 6 acres of land. You know, I feel that everybody should get 6 acres. So when he did that, like, he didn't have enough money for 6, but with the same amount of money he had for 6, he was able to get 12 or 15. But see, here's another thing, ladies and gentlemen. So we talk about we cannot go forward with our, you know, we cannot build with our limited vision. We can only see what we can see, right? But here's the second part about it. One, limited vision. Can only see what we can see, so we believe that to be the only truth of truths, right? The second thing is that when it comes to it, like I remember on the video I said I wanted 10 books. I couldn't fathom anymore. I couldn't fathom the universe somehow blessing me with more than 10 because I knew the price tag of the book. The real price tag of the book is $23.95, and I'm like, man, 10 books will be sufficient. You know, I don't want to put anybody. I couldn't fathom anything more than 10 books. But here's the problem with that limited vision. So right now we're talking about the limited vision of what we asked for. This is my book. This is the one I got. See, it's highlighted, all the good stuff in there. So, and this is what made me want to start sharing this book. So it says here, it's by Bob Dole. It's quote by Bob Dole. Or Doyle. Sorry, not Dole. Doyle. Not the presidential candidate. So it says, size is nothing to the universe. Universe, God, the Lord, whatever you want to say, that's who I'm talking about. Me preferably, you know, I go with the God. So it says, size is nothing to the universe. It is no more difficult to attract on a scientific level something that we consider huge to something that we consider infinitely small. When I asked for 10 books, I was considering that to be a huge ask, and there was no way I was going to be able to get 10 books. I knew I was going to come to me, and I believed it was come to me, but I didn't think that it was possible that if I asked for just a little bit more or a whole lot more, I could have had 100 books sitting right in front of me. Now, why is that a big deal? It's because what you ask for right now, ladies and gentlemen, is the only thing that you will receive. And if you're only asking for things that are of your knowledge and of your limited vision, then that is all you will ever get. You will get no more asking for what you know than you have. You will get no more than asking for what you believe is possible than comes your way. And I got one more quote for you before we get off of here, ladies and gentlemen, and it's this. We are limited not by our abilities, but by our we are limited not by our abilities, but by our vision. Don't let your vision be what limits you throughout your life. Instead, just like that first quote said, ladies and gentlemen, you're not limited by what you see. You're limited by what you can imagine. So imagine if you could ask for 100 books, which for me was a big ask. 10 was a big ask, but I got so much more. God will bless you beyond what you ask for if you believe that it is going to happen and it is true. So will the universe, okay? But you have to ask, you have to believe, you have to understand that you're not as big as you think you are, and there's things above you that are stronger than you, forces that will attract things to you, change your life. Things happen to you for a reason, things come across for you for a reason, things leave you for a reason, things happen for a reason. And if you understand that, ladies and gentlemen, what you realize is that you don't have to be in control. The problem is we got a lot of people with a lot of control issues. That's why their limited vision is a big deal. For example, right now I can see inside of this room, but I cannot see, like for example, the day I was asleep, my vision was off and my neighbor's house was burning down. He could see it, I could not. Why? Because my vision was limited. Now imagine if I had all unlimited vision or omniscient, you know what I'm saying, a lot of vision. I could see everything. I could have saw that happening, but I can't see that happening. So then I cannot rely on my own understanding to go out there and make judgment calls and to say what is possible and what is not. I'm gonna show you one more thing and I'm gonna get off here. This is something I gotta go grab, so I'll be right back. Still here, hold on. So in my house, I have this thing put up. It's basically, there's more to it. See it and believe it. There's more to it at the top, but that's not necessary. But on here, it talks about, I'm worthy. It's what I deserve. It's what I'm calling into the universe. It's $10,000 bill and $1 million bill. And the reason I do that is because it is mine. Like, if I can ask, man, I hope I get $1 to get some food, then why can't I ask for $1 million so I can serve the world? You get what I'm saying? I can't be limited by my vision because I've only known someone to give me $1 million, or I've only seen a couple hundred, so I can't ask for a couple thousand. So instead, if I ask for $1 million, I know what I can change and I can do. So limited vision will not serve you any longer, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to move forward. And for the people who are getting the secret books, or anybody who wants one, I have one. They're right here. You're more than welcome to get it, and I will deliver them as my, I wouldn't say Christmas gift, but just giving. I know it seems like Christmas right now, but this is what I asked for because this is when I'm starting to read the book. But don't let your limited vision limit your life. You know, unlimited vision, unlimited life. Limited vision, limited life. And ladies and gentlemen, you get to stay blessed. That's all I have to say for you. You have a great day and happy Thursday.